When it comes to ebook readers, they've gotten pretty big, and it seems that the traditional 6-inch has all but been abandoned. However, there are still some stragglers, so here are the top 5 6-inch e-readers to buy in 2025. Kindle Basic / Matcha. This honestly came in at a little bit of a shock to us. Not the fact that it exists, but the fact that 75% of Amazon's lineup is no longer 6-inch. They've gone big. However, this one stands as not only the only 6-inch in the bunch, but is the best looking. It doesn't have a color array filter, it doesn't have a glass layer on the top, it's an old school reading approach with one of the nicest colors in the industry, matcha. There's no fluff on this unit, reflectivity is incredibly low, and it's one of the cheapest units in the industry at only $129 US. The Y-Ben is $119, so to have an ecosystem of millions of book titles for that price is nothing short of a miracle. Kobo Clara Color. Kobo never seems to quit, and for good reason. They definitely have a premium product. After all, they're one of the big three. This unit is a 6-inch device but comes in color, in fact is one of the few color 6-inch units in the market. Traditionally, color is a lot bigger. Kobo exists in a number of countries all around the world, offering an eclectic taste of content in their bookstore as they are owned by Japan's own Rakuten. If you live in a country where Kobo doesn't exist, they have you covered as well with their collaborative efforts with Tolino out of Germany, who offers the exact same units with a different name. They truly have one of the best units in the game, giving you the clearest e-paper screen in color as it does not have a top coat glass layer. It's also waterproof and made with recycled materials. They also have a repairability initiative where you can swap out parts of your unit as they age. The downside is that all of this isn't cheap. In fact, it comes in at $159.99 US. Onyx Books Go 6. Oh, Onyx can't help it. Come on, guys. They've tried to make an e-reader, as they're calling it. However, they give you the ability to sideload any app, an octa-core processor, and of course the Google Play Market, making this no different than the other e-ink tablets they sell. It's just that they're calling this an e-paper reader. Aside from that, it's pretty much fully loaded with glow light, a decent battery, and a micro SD card slot, something that's actually going away. It has a 2 GHz processor, only has 146 grams to its weight. This doesn't come cheap either, coming in at $159.99 US. There's nothing really wrong with it, however, it just seems that as much as they try, Onyx can't resist putting every possible feature on every one of their units, pretty much eliminating any sense of character or personality, as they all have basically the same fully loaded roster of features. Pocketbook Verse Pro Color at $185 USD. This is no small task for you to buy this unit, but you should give it a second look. It's a Kaleido 3 enabled 6-inch with 300 ppi in black and white and 150 ppi in color. It has a smart light, quad-core processor with gyroscope and a battery that's bigger than most at 2100 milliamps. Not only that, they offer a 3.5mm adapter through the USB-C for audio, something that Pocketbook has done for quite some time. Furthermore, they're running Linux, not Android, giving them some of the most unique character in the entire industry. The unit also looks great. It comes in multiple colors, is IPX8 waterproof protected. Pocketbook has been in the game longer than most manufacturers to date. You literally and figuratively cannot go wrong with a Pocketbook. Bigme Read. Fitting in line with the Go 6 by Onyx comes Bigme's attempt at an e-reader, featuring pretty much the same situation: Google Play, SD card, fast processing, multiple speed modes, etc. However, fitting in tune with Bigme themselves, it is very hard to resist the urge to just put every possible service on the unit. Something they did do, however, is reduce a lot of the internals in order to slash the price. This only has 212 ppi and a quad-core processor, but it comes with a very tantalizing price tag at only $99 US, making it cheaper than the Matcha. It's also very small in a lot of the dimensions, meaning it can fit in your suit pockets or even the back of your jeans pocket. Just don't sit down on it, of course. It's a little bit on the heavier side at 170 grams, but features multiple format modes and 36 levels of front light. In the end, it appears that the screen size that started it all, the 6-inch, has been thrown to the wayside in room for bigger and better things. But it does seem that most manufacturers still are clinging to at least one 6-inch offering in their lineup. Thanks for watching.